If I were to ask you what the most popular professional sports are, you'd probably answer football, baseball, and hockey. However, to the surprise of most, none of these sports makes the top 3. Any professional wrestling fan will tell you their sport does. According to most recent surveys, wrestling is the 3rd most popular sport in North America and 2nd in the world. It's a big business, and it makes big money for promoters, managers, and wrestlers alike. And Winnipeg is one of the big attractions on the wrestling circuit. Wrestling has its superstars. Nick Bockwinkel is the world-renowned champion of the American Wrestling Association, the largest of the 3 major wrestling circuits in North America. He has come to Winnipeg to defend his title against Tito Santana. Nick Bockwinkel and his manager, Bobby Heenan, are among the biggest draws in wrestling. Their style typifies the wrestling villain: devious, clever, manipulative, and arrogant. Professional wrestling is commonly described as one big fix, characterized by theatrics, gymnastics, and fakery. But wrestlers maintain that theirs is as legitimate as any other sport. They take it seriously, and why not? It's made Nick Bockwinkel a rich man. It's no wonder that Bockwinkel never lets his guard down.
Nick, you're an educated man. What are you doing in this ridiculous sport of wrestling? I'm sure you hear that question a lot.
Well, you may use the terminology ridiculous, but when I find that I can travel throughout the world, make myself a nice amount of money every year, into the 6-figure plus. I can work 4 or 5 months a year, and I can own property and condominiums in different parts of the world that everybody wants to own them in. And I physically am extremely fit and love the physical sport, the confrontation, the competition. I have to ask you, why would you ask me such a ridiculous question?
Wrestling is based on a potent element from classic literature and theater. The major ingredient is your basic struggle between good and evil. It's the selling point of wrestling. Naturally, you have your bad guys and your good guys, like tonight's championship challenger, Tito Santana.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to go out there and beat Nick Bockwinkel tonight. It's, I think the reason the people feel the way they do is because of the Weasel and Nick Bockwinkel's tactics. But I've got Nick Bockwinkel pretty well figured out.
And Santana's good guy colleagues feel he will triumph.
Well, I think he has a very good chance. He's been training very hard, and I think he's in the right frame of mind, and that's very important. So I think he has an excellent chance to beat Bockwinkel.
Bockwinkel's tough, though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's a very good wrestler. It's one way you get to be world champion.
Meanwhile, in the dressing room of the bad guys, well, it seems like they just can't wait to get out of town. But the biggest villains of them all are Nick Bockwinkel and his manager, Bobby the Weasel Heenan.
I like the Hulk, and I like Mad Dog, but I don't like Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel.
You like Nick Bockwinkel?
Ja, ich denke, ja, der Araber, der ist, merkt das immer, springt an, ja. Und dann der Bockwinkel geht zur Seite und der fällt down und Bockwinkel kommt und take him in the sleeper.
How about Bockwinkel?
He's a garbage picker.
You like Nick?
Yeah, Nick, yeah.
Hey, fans of Nick are hard to find.
Well, Nick's got class, he talks right, he's a good wrestler. Nobody can beat him. Nobody beats him.
Do you like Nick?
He's a hoser.
There was a time when I came out of college, and oh man, I was just filled with the glory and all the admiration. Yay, the people cheered for me. And then all of a sudden I'd get 100 letters and saying I love you, and I'd get one that bugged me. And I'd worry about the one, not the 100. And then slowly, somehow or another, as I grew up and got with it and got a little more wisdom, a little more insight into life, and realized what the realities of the simple world really were. Now, 15,000 people can boo me, and I will stand there and go, blow your throats out.
What do you think of the fans?
I love them. I love them. We need them. I can't make a buck without them. That's the hard, cold fact and reality of it.
We have one shot at life to make ourselves as comfortable as we can and drive the nice cars, eat good food, wear nice clothes, and live in good places. And the only way you can achieve that is with money. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life living in a ring. I want to live the good life. I'm going to use wrestling to get to where I'm going.
I'd say the next man underneath me, I've got to make 2 or 3 times more than he will, whoever that might be. I mean, I know what my deal is, and over the years I can pretty well figure what somebody else's deal might be.
I'm not trying to be in that Funicello and the Musketeers and smile and Jimmy Dodd make everybody happy with my ears on. I don't care about that. If you like me, like me. If you don't, you don't. Bert Parks will never be singing when I walk down the ramp. But when you're talking dollars, you're talking a lot of dollars and a lot of cents here for this. And we just do what we do the easiest and the best to keep this, and there isn't a corporation going today or any big business that doesn't do something to somebody that they don't like.
Get it to him, champ. Get it to him, champ.
The moment has come. After several preliminary matches evenly divided between the good guys and bad guys, Nick Bockwinkel, with the poise of a Hollywood actor, enters the arena to defend his title. With the aid of Bobby Heenan, Bockwinkel has plotted out a strategy he says he will use to defeat the popular and much younger Tito Santana. Bockwinkel has met a lot of wrestlers like Santana and says he anticipates their every move.
I don't have to beat him. I'm on top of him. He's got to climb the hill, come up on top of it, and knock me off. They make it more difficult for the challenger than for the champion, but then rightfully so. Well, I'm one of the best and most intelligent cowards in the world. In football, when the quarterback runs off to the sidelines because he couldn't throw the pass, everybody goes, brilliant, very excellent strategy, or he collapses and falls down. Now, if I jump out of the ring, they boo me, they'll say coward, no guts, whatever. They are the hypocrites, those out there doing the cheering. I'm doing nothing more than the quarterback when he runs off the field. I'm doing nothing more than the entire team management when there's only 30 seconds, and instead of playing football, they just burn up the clock.
$8,000 fans saw this evening's match. Many more will see excerpts and post-fight interviews on TV. The wrestling business uses TV to promote its product. The interviews develop the wrestlers' personalities. Threats, challenges, emotional outbursts are all part of the package wrestling sells to the fans.
We're out of time, gentlemen.
Check the end of the tape, see if you got it, will you, please? So he's going to give you an intro. Stand by. Tape's rolling.
I want a rematch against Nick Bockwinkel because I know I can beat you, Nick Bockwinkel, and I want you back in that ring. Arriba!
Take it easy, Tito Santana. That man really went through something tonight. Now, Clawmaster Baron von Raschke, a big part of this card earlier tonight here at the Winnipeg Arena.
Bobby the Weasel Heenan. If there's anything I can do, I want you in the ring, in the match, in Winnipeg, and that is all the people need to know.
We're going to be right back.
Meanwhile, Nick Bockwinkel, recuperating in his dressing room, is still the world champion. He has predictably defended his title. To even the most skeptical fan, Bockwinkel's defense took a great physical toll, and one wonders, was it worth it?
Oh, I'm sure it will. I got myself convinced of that. Otherwise, I'd have never even gotten here in the first place. And you set your parameters out in front and you work within them. There have been nights, worse nights than this. And the beating, so to speak, is all occupational hazard. I'm sure Tito Santana is sitting over there wondering too if the beating he took was worth it.
Thank you for watching the CBC Manitoba YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For the latest breaking news and top stories, download the CBC News app.